single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great.
And welcome back to another week of Factions. This week, the Squirrel Man is Player of the Week, mainly because of us needing a win, pressure on in that last game, and he managed to pull 3-0. Ruined the result a little bit here, but anyway, let's get into the game. He's safe swapped into Frostlass from his Swampert lead, and opponent's staying in here and throwing what's probably going to be the Psychic. Shield coming up, sure enough it is Psychic, and the opponent's still staying in here, so this is looking pretty good. Shadow Ball coming through now. Does he shield? He doesn't. So win switch quite comfortably there. But Frostlass is going to be a bit difficult to deal with on the opponent's end, but Squirrel's going to get the shield here 100%. And will he let this one go down? Nah, he's going to shield. And that's fair enough too. He should actually get to the Shadow Ball first, I would have thought. He did have a little bit of residual energy, and it's coming through now. That doesn't leave too much on the opponent's side. All shields down. He just goes straight into the Swampert, and an EQ will pretty much end things here. This is an Earthquake, but it won't KO. Coming through now. Just enough left on the Swampert, and I'm not sure if this 100% KOs or leaves a little bit left, but Mudshot down after. Nah, it cleans up. So game 1, nice and easy win there. Alright, let's move into game 2. So game 2 here, Swampert on the lead versus Medi. Same thing again, he's just going straight into the Frostlass, and opponent's staying in. He's at the Shadow Ball now. Opponent's got a fair amount of energy there, and he's just let that one go through, so really not sure what's going on here. This is pretty crazy. Alright, so this will just be the Avalanche. He's going to let that one through, and he'll be able to pressure shields here with the Shadow Ball. Opponent's done a terrific swap, but let's be honest here, it's not going to matter what this is. And yeah, it's Stunfisk, so he can stay in here and pressure again. Second Shadow Ball coming through, he'll definitely get the shield here. But this makes things pretty comfortable. He's just going to go into Swampert now. Has shield advantage, and that's pretty much all he needs at this stage. So Rock Slide coming through, lets that one go through. I don't think did he build up to the Earthquake there? I'm not sure, but it wouldn't have KO'd anyway, and he'd still get to the Hydro, and that's gone through. Frosty in the back here, throwing the move now. This will just be Avalanche, I reckon, but at this stage he can afford to. He's going to go for the EQ. Given it's the opponent's last mine, I mean, he's definitely going to shield this, but it's not going to matter, except he might need to sack here if he wants to keep this thing going, and he does. Sacks perfectly on the move there, so a bit of a meme switch there, and that'll mean that the Swampert can EQ, and can keep the Golbat for the next game, so yeah, another pretty easy clap there. Alright, let's move into game 3. Mirror lead with the Swampert, and he's doing the same thing again, going straight to Frostlass. The opponent's done the same thing, but unfortunately he's going to be... Oh, now he's 2 Padded Snows behind, so he can shield here. He's been baited with the Avalanche, but he's got so much energy that if he can get this bait as well, he'll be back where he started, and yep, does so there. And now he can go to Shadow Ball, and let's see if he shields here. Doesn't, yeah, so this game's over again, unfortunately. Just getting that slight energy advantage and landing the bait was enough. So he's going to go to the Avalanche here. That might even be CMP, I think. Let's see, yeah, it was. So he's just playing all around him today, and doing a great job. Hydro coming through, doesn't even KO. He will get Mudshot down, but at this stage, he pretty much knows what's up. There'll be, I'd say the Swampert will be in the back, but even a couple of Shadow Balls from the Golbat's probably going to be enough to deal with that Swampert, and sure enough, Hydro coming through now. Let's see what he decides to do. Oh no, he doesn't have a shield, so yeah, he's looked to snipe and farm down, but this Hydro won't kill anyway, and he'll be able to get a Shadow Ball off on the bat. before it goes down, and the Swampert will just tidy up in the back. Not sure what the opponent's... Probably his win condition here is to get a lot of extra energy, and unfortunately I reckon he's just going to let himself get Shadow Ball. No, he's thrown, but Squirrel can just keep the shield and Hydro, so pretty much GG's. Didn't seem to have too much trouble there. Despite the mirror lead, despite the lost lead, pretty much the same tactic all the way through. Get an energy advantage on the Frostlass and win switch back that way, and he's done it nice easily there. So congrats to the Squirrel, player of the week this week. Well, what a twist. And for those still watching, secret player of the week 2 here is the Fish Dog. He's come in and his results have been great, so let's get into the games for this week and see how he goes. Obviously we know he got the 3-0 here. He safe swaps into the Flygon and they go into their Gastrodon here. Get into their power here. Throws that. Just wonder whether Dragon Claw would have almost been enough there. A Gastro is probably a little bit tanky, I'm not too familiar with it, but he takes the Body Slam and he will get to the Dragon Claw, and I imagine that would definitely KO now, or pretty close. Flygon's an absolute beast. Give it a shield and watch it go, and this time it didn't even need a shield. So he's done well there. He's won that matchup. Okay, in comes Galv and gets a little bit of energy there. He's going to come in Dragalge here, I imagine. And probably a lunge coming through. I don't think Discharge does a great deal more anyway. And he gets the debuff and then goes into the Jelly. And unfortunately, it's game over here. Pharaoh is just about as hard a counter as you get to a Jelly. And he'll look to Bullet Seed down here, I would have thought, if the lag doesn't get to him first. That quality internet signal up in Northern Taz doing its job. Shadow Ball comes through and still manages to KO, so it's all good. And Flash Cannon here, both moves resisted, but Flash Cannon's the bigger move. And does a pretty decent job of KOing this Galv, and he's probably just going to let it go down. So nice first game. Okay, next game here, and looks like we're rolling with the Triple Dragon team here. So Fishy memeing hard and earning his Player of the Week and his channel in the Discord too, by the way, with this team. Body Slam going through, they shield there, that's pretty massive. So Body Slam coming through, if he can get to, it's going to be tight. If he can get to the Body Slam here, that'll be amazing, and he does. So that is pretty huge. Knowing the Mon very well there, and he'll be able to come in here and get some energy. I probably would be shielding this for sure, just in case. Body Slam, Flygon really can't take a charge move. Body Slam wouldn't have been too bad, but he can, he can look to get a few more Dragon Tails in and get this move away. They've let that go. Can he farm down from here? Dragon Tail's gone through. This is going to be a Grass Knot. This will KO, and it does. And in the back, it's Jelly versus Dragalge. This is going to be really close, actually. In fact, I reckon it's going to depend on a bait. So, Shadow Ball coming... Ice Beam, yeah, that'll definitely KO. Alright, so he's built up to the Outrage here, and he's baiting with Aqua Tail. And he lands the bait. He's just going to get to the move here, I reckon. And he does. So... Oh man, he gets there, so the Master Baiter, the Elf Fishmonger, gets it done, and Dragon Tail's down in style. Very nice. Game 2 in the bag with the Triple Dragon team, so that was pretty cool. Alright, and gets a pretty sweet lead here. I don't see how he's going to lose this one with those dragons. Okay, so throws a couple of Bullet Seeds, and he's going to shield here and look to farm down, so Dragalge must be slightly bulkier than Flygon, but yeah, you know what isn't. And because he threw the charge move, it meant that he could get another Dragon Tail through. So manages to maintain switch, and at this stage, that's pretty amazing, because that Pharaoh is just going to rip that Jelly apart. So yeah, the opponent doesn't shield, and they probably weren't going to. So a good move by Fish there to throw the big move. Knowing, of course, the Pharaoh would come back in and tear it to shreds anyway. He lets that go, swaps there. Galv comes in. And look, I think at this stage he's got this one in the bag. Shield here maybe? No, he's not going to shield. Lunge coming through. Attack's fallen, but yeah, at this stage he can just lag a bit. But he's going to get the move off here. Probably could have shielded before and Dragon Tail down anyway. He's got to the move here. Will win CMP and just decides to Dragon Claw down. So well done this week, boys. Good job.